You're watching Ticket TV. Like, share, and subscribe on your way in.
Yeah, to the lady who came in here in the comment section, I believe it was yesterday. You came into the comments and you were very, I want to say you was disrespectful because you said, Ticket, I agree with you and I lied, Ticket, but you said to me that when I said, when I told you the reason why I don't vote for either party, I told you that both parties are effed up. They're both disgusting. They're both disgraceful. They're both dishonorable, and they're both full of scumbags. This is the reason why I said that to you, ma'am. So when you came in my comment section yesterday, popping off at me, I said that to you respectfully, in a respectful way, because both sides are trash. So when you told me that I'm a part of the problem because I wouldn't vote for somebody just to vote not have Trump in office, no, I told you, I don't care. You said evil versus evil. If you got evil versus evil, you still got evil. No matter what level you got it on, you still got evil. We need to clean the system of both parties. They need to they need to straight up eviscerate the two-party system. And this is why this man got a fifth accuser coming out here right now. He ain't even got to think about his political career no more. And his dusty ass lawyer sitting up there on TV the other day talking about some. Yeah, well, I don't think that. No. He's done. He should have been done when he farted on TV in that interview he did the other year. He should have been done then when he farted and he let a bomb go on TV. Straight farted. And you can see his body jilt when he did it. He should have been done then for that violation on that interview he did with Chris Matthews. That was disgusting. Now they got him out here looking like Val Venus running around here in white bathrobes and all this other stuff with, and that's not illegal to be in white bathrobes on these parties, but look at all the allegations that's coming out now. This man got a fifth accuser on his helmet now. But you came in here and told me, "Hey, Ticket Man, I'm telling you, cause see, you're leading people wrong by telling them don't vote for any of these." No, I'm leading people right. Cause I told you both sides. This is the same dude that was sitting up there talking trash about Donald Trump. You forgot? This is the same guy that was talking shit about Donald Trump and Cash Patel. He said that he went in on them over the Epstein files. Now look, he got more to worry about than just his career. This man have all kind of, and he was he was winning by a landslide in the polls in California. Think about this. These are the type of people that they're electing in certain offices. He was in a landslide. So now, when you look at the situation, ma'am, when you look at this situation now, I don't want to hear anything else you got to say because this is 1,000% proof of what I was saying to you. We're going to get into what the fifth accuser said today. This man got a fifth accuser that just came forward in Cali. And let me say this. I told y'all in the other segment, I said how this man, not only that, he had the situation with the illegal sleepover at night Brazilian nanny, where they're using people, campaign contributions and that money to pay for this dude to have illegal. And they said that her visa had ran out and she was illegal to be working for him. And he allegedly was paying her under the table. But y'all okay with this? But they'll tell y'all how to regulate your money. They'll put you in jail. This man don't even got to worry about his career anymore. He needs to worry about prison. They gonna send this mofo to prison. Did you hear what I just said? They're going to send his ass to prison. He need to worry about his freedom. Because you got multiple women accusing you. Let's listen to this woman right here.
To further my software company. And I also had an interest in politics. He invited me to 2 public events. I knew he was married at the time and that his wife was pregnant. He was my friend. On the third occasion, I believe he drugged my drink he needed to get paperwork from his hotel room. When I arrived at his hotel room, I was already incapacitated and I couldn't move my arms or my body. He raped me and he choked me. And while he was choking me, I lost consciousness and I thought I died. I did not consent to any sexual activity, although I did not undergo a rape kit. At the time, I disclosed the assault to the people closest to me. I also recorded these events in my handwritten calendar. The assault and its impact were later documented during my therapy sessions at a sexual assault center in Connecticut. It had a profound impact.
Hold on, y'all say the audio breaking up? Hold on. I'm gonna fix it. Hold on. I'm gonna fix it. Hold on one second, y'all. I'm gonna fix this. We not fitting to play this. My bad, y'all. I'm gonna fix this. I guarantee you I'm gonna fix this. Y'all say the audio messing up? I'm gonna fix it right for you. I damn well guarantee you that. They not finna get off easy on this one. Hold on, y'all. Apologize for technical difficulty. Y'all, I want y'all to hear this. We gonna get to this. That's facts. You guys gotta let me know in the comments if the audio is better right now. Can y'all hear me a little better? This is why I like doing the videos. You guys have to listen to the video content. A lot of y'all don't get the notifications for that. But let me know if it's better now. Are we much better now? Yeah, I thought we was better now. All right, so right now, you guys, I'm going to play this woman's allegations. This man got a fifth woman out here. A fifth one, right? From the fifth floor. From the fifth floor, right? Now, I want y'all to hear what this woman had to say. She said the man choked. She said she thought she was dead. This mofo going to prison, right? Now, y'all said the audio of the lady was bad. Okay, hold on. Let me get the better audio. Hold on, right? Let me get the better audio. Cause I want y'all to hear this. This don't make no sense whatsoever. And touch the like button as y'all come on in. We appreciate everybody that's in here. Right? We appreciate everybody that's in here. Let's get to it.
I had contact with Eric Swalwell on 3 separate occasions after meeting him socially. He offered me connections to further my software company, and I also had an interest in local politics. He invited me to 2 public events. I knew he was married at the time and that his wife was pregnant. He was my friend. On the 3rd occasion, I believe he drugged my drink. I only had 1 glass of wine. We were supposed to go to a political event, and he said he needed to get paperwork from his hotel room. When I arrived at his hotel room, I was already incapacitated, and I couldn't move my arms or my body. He raped me, and he choked me. And while he was choking me, I lost consciousness. And I thought I died. I did not consent to any sexual activity, although I did not undergo a rape kit. At the time, I disclosed the assault to the people closest to me. I also recorded these events in my handwritten calendar. The assault and its impact were later documented during my therapy sessions at a sexual assault center in Connecticut. It had a profound impact on my mental health. I self-medicated in an unhealthy way. I did not want to live anymore.
Are y'all hearing this? This weirdo is done. He's done. He is done. I hope y'all hearing this. He is done, y'all. It's over with.
I cried all the time for years. At the time, I was in a dating relationship with a boyfriend I was fully committed to. I've never cheated in my life, and I would never have engaged in a consensual sexual encounter with Eric Swalwell. That reality further underscores the non-consensual nature of what occurred. It was a politically unusual and intense time in Beverly Hills, and I was considering a run for city council, which placed me in proximity to political figures and events and added to the pressure to remain composed and silent. Eric was aware I owned a software company, and he spoke repeatedly about his ability to make introductions in Silicon Valley, referencing his political representation and influence there. I was not interested in him romantically, but I was interested in the business relationship and professional connections he offered to provide. My delay in taking action against Eric was driven by fear, not doubt. Fear of his political power, his background as an attorney, and his family law enforcement ties. I have never doubted what happened. I stand with the other women who have come forward, and I will be making a report to law enforcement shortly with my attorneys. I think we have to switch places with Eric.
Hello, my name is Eric Frudali. I'm a partner and I'm the managing attorney of the Bloom firm, and I'm very proud here to represent Lana.
The guy's a weirdo. There's no other way around it. This guy's toast. He's done. I'm telling y'all what they're gonna do right now. He's done, man. His career is over with, y'all. His career is over with. When I say over, pack him up. He is done. And he going to prison. He got so much shit on him. They're looking at him and all kind of stuff. He's been linked to all kind of...
Mr. Swalwell and others have suggested that the allegations against him have or may have political motivations. Those on the other side of the aisle have already begun exploiting his accusers for political gain. I want to say very clearly that neither myself, Lisa, nor Lana care or concern ourselves with the political affiliation of the accused or how these allegations may or may not affect a political campaign or a career. This is about much more than politics, and belittling such serious allegations is offensive to Lana and the victims everywhere. This is not about Democrat versus Republican. This is about accountability versus silence. This is not about the pursuit of governor. This is about the pursuit of justice. This is not about whether you're on the right side or the left side of the aisle. This is about whether you're on the right side or the left side of justice, truth, and accountability. This is not about the end of a campaign or congressional service. This is about the end of exploitation and the abuse of power, political or otherwise. Lisa and I have dedicated our careers to fighting the power in the name of justice, regardless of the politics of the perpetrator. My hope is that this message book...
Man, he done, bro. I pack his ass up, man. They might as well go ahead and pack him up, man. He ain't come back from this shit. They go ahead, I'm gonna say it again. They go ahead and pack him up. He gone. When I say done, he done. And this ain't even a question. He done.
Encourages others who are suffering in silence to stand up and fight. And also, I hope this encourages the grossly politicized American public and politicians to put politics aside when it comes to allegations like these and stand up for what is right and not what is just politically convenient. Thank you.
Hi, I'm attorney Lisa Bloom, and I'm very proud to represent the very brave and strong woman sitting next to me today, Lana Drews. Lana deserves what all women deserve: autonomy over her own body. Every minute of every hour of every day of her life, her body is hers to control. And no man, no matter his position of power or station in life, ever has the right to make that decision for her. As her attorney, I have advised Lana of her legal rights. Immediately, we will be filing a police report with the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Office, which is the law enforcement agency that has jurisdiction over incidents that happen in West Hollywood. Lana is committed to fully cooperating with law enforcement, and we will do everything possible to assist and support her in that. We will be providing all of her evidence there, including text messages, journal entries, photographs, and witness information. We will encourage the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Office to fully and promptly investigate her complaint. We will also cooperate with any other law enforcement agencies who are investigating Mr. Swalwell. For example, the Manhattan District Attorney's Office, which we understand has already opened an investigation. Because Lana and our law firm are here not just for her, but for the other women, to be helpful in any way that we can. We will not rest until we get justice for Lana. I want to say something now directly to Mr. Swalwell. Your recent statement that you are just not perfect, you are not a saint, is just blather and spin. Stop it. Your statement that this is all just a matter between you and your wife is laughable, if not for the fact that it is a slap in the face to the victims. Your statement yesterday that you just made, quote, mistakes in judgment, is defensive and minimizing. Stop it. Own your behavior. To any other women out there who want to talk to us, and I have received messages from other women, we are here to talk to you. To anyone else who is a witness who wants to talk to us, we are here and we want to talk to you. Of course, for free and confidentially. I am very easy to reach via my website, thebloomfirm.com. Supporting women like Lana, who stand with the other women and who show such tremendous courage, is my absolute pleasure. Questions?
Could you please spell your client's name and also
Yes.
tell us when this occurred?
It happened in 2018, as she said. Her name is Lana, Lonna, Drews, Drews.
How many people have reached out to you that you just mentioned, and have you heard from Mr. Swalwell since he's confirmed these allegations?
3 other women have reached out to me just since I announced this press conference yesterday. I have not heard from Mr. Swalwell, no.
Swalwell has dropped out of the race for governor. He's resigned from Congress. What's the next form of justice for you? Because those would be what people would say. That's the political motivation. What's justice now?
Justice now are the criminal investigations. So losing one's job is not a sufficient consequence for these types of allegations. We feel that the criminal investigations are the priority.
Are you representing both civilly and criminally, and do you think that Eric Swalwell should face criminal charges for this incident?
We are making a report to law enforcement. We are encouraging them to fully investigate. That is the priority right now.
Will you be filing that today? Will you be going to
We will be going immediately. Immediately.
What's your message to Swalwell's wife and children, his family, who's going through this right now?
You know, I have nothing but sympathy for his wife and his children. I'm sure this is a very difficult time for them.
And the 3 women you say who reached out to you, are they based in California or are they elsewhere?
I'm not going to provide any additional details or information about the 3 who have already reached out.
What legal hurdles do you anticipate in this investigation?
That'll be up to the law enforcement. Our priority at this point is just to make sure that Lana makes the complaint, makes the report to law enforcement, how they handle the investigation, their strategy, and what hurdles they may, they may find is up to them.
Lisa, often these victims, women feel that no one will listen to them, no one will believe them. When this news broke over the weekend, did this give your client the feeling that someone would finally listen and it was time to come forward?
Thank you, Jim. You know, I think we've all learned enough to know now that when it comes to sexual assault allegations, it takes time for women or any victim to process what happened, to understand how to deal with the trauma, to work through it, and to get to a point where she is strong enough to come forward. It takes time. That's why the law has extended statutes of limitations, time deadlines to file, because the law recognizes that sexual assault allegations are different.
And I want y'all to think about something. This the same weirdo that was talking all that shit to Donald Trump. He was talking all that shit to Kash Patel and Pam Bondi about the Epstein files. This dude was talking crazy. Yeah, y'all need to release the files. And this fool got multiple women. And she said there's more women that don't hit her up. This dude is a maniac, bro. They gonna send his ass to prison, man. He gonna do life. My prediction now, going forward, he gonna do life in prison. With all the charges they're gonna bring against him, I believe he's gonna end up doing life in prison. It's gonna be too many years.
And it just takes time. So for Lana, now is the time. And even now, it's very difficult, but she's doing it.
Ms. Drews, had you followed Eric Swalwell's political career, and if you're comfortable talking a little bit about how that made you feel, and just kind of seeing his face?
She's not going to be answering any questions.
Okay.
She had her statement. But
Can you answer that?
Thank you. Was she following his career? I don't know.
Ms. Bloom, I guess some who know Mr. Swalwell have suggested that that he was living a secret life, a double life, and they were absolutely.
Yeah, now see, I don't like that part right there. Hey, let her answer the question. If she gonna go up there and give a statement, let her answer the question. She shouldn't just have to give a statement and walk away. I hate that. Let her answer some questions. If not, don't even you make the statement and don't have her say nothing. How you her lawyer and you don't know? I don't like that right there. See, I'm gonna keep it 100 on both sides. I don't like that right there.
Absolutely gobsmacked at all of the accusations that have come. Whether in this particular instance, or perhaps in your experience, is that usually the case that people who are around someone like him are just totally in the dark on this, or are there clues? Are there people who should have known something was wrong?
Well, it is very common when someone is multiply accused of sexual misconduct that the people around them don't know. That's very common. Or any kind of crimes. People on the street often say, I had no idea. So I think that's pretty common.
Do you have a message for the social media content creators who started publishing some of these allegations and helped these women to realize maybe for the first time that they were not alone in what happened?
Yes, thank you. Thank you to the women on social media, to the women who have already come forward, to anyone who has been an advocate, anyone who has assisted. It's very hard to do this by yourself. And anyone who can support women, who can help them, who can advocate, who can speak out, it makes a tremendous difference. So thank you.
And I'll add to that, there's a phenomenon we see in our line of work. It's called collective empowerment, that when one woman comes forward or one victim comes forward against their abuser, it often empowers, like a domino effect, multiple other women to come forward. This is why Lisa and myself are always encouraging women to come forward, stop suffering in silence, because not only are you saving yourself, but you're also saving someone who you are empowering, who you will probably never meet, to come forward and step up and start fighting against their abuser.
Lisa, you said that you're going to ask the Sheriff's Department to investigate the case, and
Yes.
you're going to cooperate with other entities, law enforcement agencies.
Correct.
What is the final objective of this? What do you
Justice.
What do you want it to end?
Justice, that's the final objective. Justice for Lana. Yes?
Describe where that photo was from, and
Yes.
can you give us any more details about the text messages or any evidence?
They put up a photo.
So this is a photograph that we've enlarged, obviously. It was the opening of a restaurant called Avra, A-V-R-A, in 2018, and it's one of the times that Lana described she met with Eric Swalwell.
Will the firm be releasing any additional supplemental material to the media?
Not to the media, to the sheriff's office. We will be providing all of our evidence to the sheriff's
Can you repeat that over the picture? I'm sorry, I didn't catch that.
So this was the opening of a restaurant called Avra, A-V-R-A, where this is Ms. Drews, this is Mr. Swalwell in 2018.
How many times have the two seen each other?
Right. So 3 times, as she said in her statement. There was no contact after the incident.
Would this be the first time law enforcement is contacted?
By us?
By
Yes. Yes. Okay. Okay.
Could you react? We have 2 congressmen now resigning before expulsion, and just the reactions to that before.
Enough is enough. Of course, anyone in a position of power who is credibly accused of abusing a woman or anyone should step down. Of course, it should never happen in the first place. I think the American public is sick and tired of these stories, and I'm sick and tired of women being victimized by men in power. Enough is enough. It's really appalling. I'm glad at least these 2 have stepped down. There are 2 more who are being investigated in Congress for misconduct and facing expulsion. I can say briefly about Mr. Swalwell resigning from Congress yesterday. I do not, in my opinion, see that as an act of accountability at all. I see it as an effort to avoid the expulsion hearing that was coming, because once he steps down, the Ethics Committee no longer has jurisdiction to impose consequences on him. So even though he made some kind of a statement about, I made mistakes, et cetera, very vague, not really owning up to anything, certainly not apologizing to women, I believe that was the reason why he stepped down to avoid that hearing. However, there are other consequences such as law enforcement, and that's what we're doing now.
What do you consider accountability?
Justice via the criminal justice system.
They'll send his ass to prison.
Right now, we're focusing on the criminal justice system. We think that's the most appropriate.
What exactly we look?
I'm not, because once you make a report to law enforcement, it is in their hands. We can control what we can control, which is we will answer all of their questions, we will cooperate, we will provide all of the evidence. And then the LA County Sheriff's Office and the Los Angeles District Attorneys will make a decision that they feel is appropriate. Okay, thank you, everyone.
See, I'm gonna tell you something, and that's why I tell y'all all the time on this channel: bust these weasels up, get these dudes out of these positions of power, get these dudes out of elected positions. People are electing these weasels, and then y'all wonder why nothing's getting better. You wonder why things are getting worse, because you guys are collectively, we're all who votes, not myself because I don't vote, but you guys, I'm saying collectively that do vote, y'all voting for weasels on either side. That's why I said eliminate the two-party system. They're all weasels. Period. When you start looking at these cats, most of these dudes are weasels. In real life, though, you don't want them type of dudes in a leadership position to have to make a choice and make a decision over important issues. Why would you want somebody who's not of good character making these type of decisions? Think about it. You got guys like this getting accused all the way up to the White House, to the President of the United States of America. Case closed. And how many of these cases have we seen? Anthony Weiner, Herman Cain, Donald Trump, Joe Biden accused of inappropriate stuff, Bill Clinton. The list goes on. So when you see this stuff that we talk about, man, this is the reason why the world is in a bad place, because the leaders are disgusting. They're disgusting people in real life, though. And you got people that are hooking themselves to these people and thinking, oh, okay, well, their personal doesn't matter. I think about the policy, man. No, fuck that policy. Their policy ain't going to be shit if the person ain't shit. Case in point, Donald Trump. He told y'all one policy, get in the White House, and now we going to war when he said he wasn't going to do it. You know why? Because you have to judge a person by their character. Because their character is going to show you what they're going to do. Period. In real life, though. So if a person got bad character, you know how he going to move when he get in office. Donald Trump has shown people he had bad character. What you think he going to do when he get in office? It's all the way across the board. Right? Think about what I'm saying to you. And these are the people that are getting elected, that are being put in position to whether you're a governor, you got pardoning power. So he might say, nah, I ain't pardoning this dude. I ain't pardoning that dude. And this dude, he's filthy than a mofo. Think about what I just said. Think about what I just said. So they're gonna put this weasel in prison. He definitely going to prison. That's not a doubt. I believe he going straight to prison. I believe he going to prison for a long time when they stack these charges on him. He talk all that shit, bro. That dude was talking all that shit about Cash Patel, Donald Trump, and all of them. And listen, it would have been okay, but you can't go talking that shit if you ain't straight. If you ain't right, that's not gonna work, dog. They're gonna pack you up every time. And this is exactly what happened. They packed his ass up, man. Packed him up, man. Balled him up and roll his ass somewhere, straight like that. He out of here, man. They don't kick his ass out the mansion he was in, took the bread from him. He done. So with BET Rap City. Y'all know what's up, man. Dude's a weirdo. Y'all touch that like button too, man. And subscribe. Yeah, man. We get to the next segment, you guys.
Hey guys, Ticket really hopes you enjoyed the content. There will be a link in the description box and pinned at the top of the chat room where you can go to the Ticket TV merch shop and purchase the exclusive merchandise for men and women. Thanks for your support, and he appreciates all sales.
Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure y'all click those links below. Subscribe to the podcast show. You can donate support to the channel, Cash App, PayPal, or buy that weight loss formula. All the links are below. Peace.